recover everyone, and we will absolutely stay here and search until such point as we have everybody.
In a matter of hours, wreckage from the D.C. aircraft collision is expected to be pulled from the Potomac River. All the while, authorities are mindful of the continuing search for those who perished. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jackie Benning.
And I'm Ray Cortopassi in for Taman Bradley tonight. WGN's Brona Tumulty is joining us now from our newsroom with the latest details. Brona?
Good evening. At first light tomorrow, salvage teams will begin the process of lifting what's left of that American Airlines flight to the surface. Authorities adding they'll be taking the utmost care in doing that work as there are still 12 bodies to be recovered.
Reuniting those lost in the tragic incident is really what keeps us all going.
Colonel Francis Pera of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers speaking today as crews prepare to haul remnants of an American Airlines commercial plane out of the Potomac River at first light. The airliner and a Black Hawk helicopter collided in mid-air on Wednesday, killing a total of 67 people.
So far, 55 victims have been positively identified from this aircraft, or from this accident.
Authorities say they're committed to recovering everyone lost in the tragedy and reuniting them with their families. Members of those families visiting the site of the crash early today.
They are a strong group of families that are focused on getting their loved ones back.
We do have a process where we will watching the lift as it happens, and then if there are remains in there, that will not move while we're recovering the wreckage.
Dive teams have been surveying the wreckage underwater, crafting a plan to raise it as questions mount over how this could possibly have happened.
The last administration, they were focused on not safety, but they were focused on changing the name from cockpit to flight deck. Or notice to airmen, they want to change it to notice to air mission. They focused on EVs and sustainability and racist roads. Things that don't matter in regard to safety.
Newly minted Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy stating the Biden administration didn't prioritise safety when quizzed about evidence regarding President Donald Trump's claims that DEI hiring policies were to blame.
The president weighing in while bodies were still being recovered, blaming this on DEI, and when pressed, he has no evidence to suggest it, was absolutely stomach-turning.
Senator Tim Kaine also speaking today, saying understaffing in air traffic control towers is an issue, but believes the president's remarks were nothing more than distractionary.
I think the president was nervous that he was going to be asked questions about his own administration's policies that were de-emphasizing air safety, and so he decided to have everybody chase down a rabbit hole of his DEI allegations with no evidence. But I do believe the NTSB will get to the bottom of it.
Now, full NTSB investigations typically take a year or longer. Investigators do hope to have a preliminary report in about 30 days. We're in the newsroom. Brona Tumulty, WGN News.